Good morning and welcome to our third session of hashtag Helping Sinlaw Live. We're so glad you took the time to join us this morning. Our topic today is on gardening and healthy holiday cooking. So let's go over a few housekeeping items to begin with. Please sign into the chat box with your name, agency, and your contact information. If you're not affiliated with an agency, that's okay. Please mute yourself unless you're speaking. And then enter any questions that you might have during the presentations into the chat box. There will be a section for Q&A after the presentations are completed. And then the link for this session's uploaded video on hashtag Helping Sinlaw YouTube channel will be mailed out as soon as the session is complete. And then also remember that our hashtag Helping Sinlaw YouTube channel is a one-stop shop for resources throughout our region. So please check it out when you have a moment. Okay. We'd like to welcome Frances Boudreaux as our first presenter this morning. She serves as a director of the Good Food Project, a sustainable gardening program of the Food Bank of Central Louisiana. She has served as the director since July of 2013. Under Boudreaux's leadership, the program has established community garden partnerships in the 11 parishes served by the Food Bank. A central component of this model program is to teach children and adults about sustainable gardening practices and good nutrition at the public and private schools, after school, and nonprofit programs with whom the Good Food Project partners. Frances formerly worked as a professional advocate for battered women and their children and victims of sexual assault, accompanied them to court, sought temporary restraining orders for them, and helped them establish new beginnings. Boudreaux currently serves on the Community Advisory Board for Pecan Grove Training Center for individuals with developmental, intellectual, and physical disabilities. She's a member of the 100+ Women Who Care About Sinlaw. Boudreaux serves as a member of Children's Advocacy Network's Champions Program, formerly served as a CASA volunteer, and has served as a speaker trainer for CASA volunteer trainings about domestic violence. She's been a Louisiana licensed professional florist for over 40 years. Community advocacy, volunteering, reading, painting, writing, gardening, and floral arranging are a few of the activities Frances enjoys. Frances is a lifelong resident of Central Louisiana who grew up and presently lives in the town of Ball. She's married to Ken Boudreaux, is the mother of 3 children, 3 stepchildren, and grandmother to 11. She attended LSU at Alexandria and is a graduate of Louisiana College, where she majored in humanities with her core focus on art and English education. Please enjoy this short video tour of the Good Food Project's garden before we turn the floor over to Ms. Boudreaux.
Welcome to the Food Bank of Central Louisiana's Good Food Project. Come along and explore with us as we go through kids' gardening lessons, all aligned with the Louisiana Believes Science curriculum. Hello, welcome to the Food Bank of Central Louisiana's Good Food Project. We're a sustainable gardening program that began in 2011. We wanted to reconnect people to the food they eat. We've now evolved to a program that teaches children and adults how to grow healthy food for their happy lives. Come on in. I'm going to show you our beautiful garden. We sit here in the middle of an industrial complex and have created a jewel, an oasis in our community where people come to learn how to grow their own food. The Good Food Project demonstration garden is shaped like a flower. The center walkway is the main stem. The outer vegetable rows are the leaves. The scalloped vegetable rows around the gazebo are the petals of the flower. We use a map of the demonstration garden to plan the crops for each season. So, I'm going to turn it over to staff and volunteers who are going to lead you around the garden for a tour.
Welcome. We will be your guides. Come on in.
My family and I like to come and volunteer at the community demonstration garden as often as possible. We grow food at home and we grow food here at the garden to help those who come to the food bank. Now we are at the gazebo, the center of the flower. Here are the petals. Over here we have tomatoes, over here we have peppers. There are okra and zucchini and green onions and potatoes and eggplant everywhere. And there are also lots of pollinator flowers. Isn't it beautiful?
Now, let's hear about the compost bin.
Let me tell you a little bit about composting here at the Good Food Project. Do you want to harvest more produce, prettier flowers, and have a healthier garden and backyard? If so, you need one of these. Welcome to the Good Food Project's compost bin. What is compost? Compost is organic material that can be added to soil to help plants grow. That's why we have one here in the garden. The compost that we make here is a huge part of the soil mix that we use when we plant our seedlings. We also add it to the vegetable plants and flower beds in the garden to help them grow.
Follow us to the chicken coop.
This is our chicken coop and chicken run area. This is some things that they like to eat or that they would need to eat. This is a mixture of laying pellets. Laying pellets, you start feeding them after the chickens start laying eggs, which is around 4 to 6 months. This is where they lay their eggs and we collect them every day. Chickens also need a nice structure, a chicken coop with wire. But if you really don't want snakes in there, if you never want to get surprised checking the eggs with snakes, hardware cloth will keep them out.
Here is where we start seeds and raise plants to give to the food bank clients. We grow tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants. When they are large enough, we give them to families like yours and mine, so they can start growing healthy food in their home gardens as well.
We hope you enjoyed today's lesson. For more information, just contact the Food Bank of Central Louisiana. The information will be posted at the end of this video. Remember, a healthy life is a happy life.
Welcome to the Food Bank of Central Louisiana